Wait till you see me on the downhill. See you at home.
Enjoy it with the advanced safety features of the Lexus ES.
New iPhone 14 Pro. It's amazing.
Yep, the camera's incredible. And you'll get our best deal.
Nice. But everyone should get it.
Everyone can get it.
Every new customer.
And every existing customer.
Every iPhone.
Every iPhone.
Every iPhone.
Every iPhone.
Every...
iPhone.
Okay, my work here is done. Everyone gets the best deal on every iPhone. It's amazing.
Everyone gets AT&T's best deals on every iPhone. Get the new iPhone 14 Pro on us.
Are you coming for my job?
Here's a look at today's college football rankings brought to you by Allstate. Georgia #1 coming in. Do you think they've done enough today, Todd? To stay #1? Alabama has UL Monroe on the SEC Network coming up in less than an hour. Complete domination by the defending national champs here today. On first down, Luke Doty keeps runs for almost 10. Dante Miller in at running back now. He is a transfer from Columbia. They went from Columbia University to Columbia, South Carolina. Terrific player for the Lions.
What's up, Andrew Ford? Welcome in. Ian, welcome in.
His explosive speed rushed for 1,281 career yards in Columbia, 9th in the history of the program. And he'll get the carry. His third.
Boy, did that drive leave you feeling like this game was going to go a whole lot different.
Yeah. First two drives, because the defense got to stop
initially, and then it was just right down the field.
The crowd was amazing early in this game. They were so good that Coach and Reggie picked Nebraska to win. Yeah, it's kind of, he gets you on that a few times. I'm sorry.
Well, admittedly, you've said it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Huskers
Thank you, Steven.
put it in the end zone, 49-14.
Yeah, we gotta keep hitting those likes and all that kind of good stuff.
After a long week of telling people how Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Shoot.
Gotta keep doing the stuff. All the stuff of hitting the likes and shares and all that kind of good stuff. As we're sitting here, let me fix. I saw something with the screen that I don't like. Should be a fun game today. Hopefully we get some people in here hanging with us to watch it. That'd be kind of cool. How is that locked? No wonder I can't move it. There we go. Now we got it where we want it. Turn that back on, so we're good to go. We're in pregame mode, just waiting for the game to start. We're a couple minutes out, about 10 minutes out. We'll see how this thing goes. See if we get any bit of a share.
Your photos with Magic Eraser. Photograph all skin tones accurately with real tone. And last up to 72 hours with extreme battery saver. It's all you want in a phone. Google Pixel 6a. Save up to $150 on an unlocked Pixel 6a with qualified activation.
Oh, this commercial.
You're never responsible
JC
for
Skipper Brian, hello.
on your Discover card.
It's only worth it if you enjoy it. With a low
Baseball's coming down to the end. That's good stuff.
BYU, Oregon, next on Fox.
Welcome back to Big Noon Saturday. Nebraska is able to get
You got LSU and Mississippi.
since the first series of the game. OU still up 49 49-14.
49-14 here now. That's crazy. Games are just blowouts.
In the end zone for a touchback. Next week, big noon kickoff.
Complete blowouts.
Ann Arbor, where the defending Big Ten champs will take on Maryland. The number 4 Wolverines will be looking to make a statement in their first Big Ten game of the season.
Michigan and Maryland. I might be watching that.
Joined by Rob Brady, Reggie, Matt, and Coach. It all starts on.
That might be one to watch.
10 a.m. Eastern on
Francisco,
Fox.
hello.
That's what those
Krieger, hello.
have been doing this year, guys. And Cage played great last year, but JJ McCarthy has been outstanding.
3 minutes left in this one. We got our game coming up.
And cue up Coach Meyer saying that schedule's been terrible, Joel.
Wow, here's the reality. The schedule's been
Welcome in, welcome in.
The schedule's been terrible for both those quarterbacks. Obviously, Coach Harbaugh had to make a decision. Totally. JJ McCarthy is the type of player that gives you that extra added element with his ability to run.
Well, and remember now, they've got a bit more of a sports car this year. They're a different style of team this year. They've got a lot of speed, a lot of talent. Blake Corum today, 5 touchdowns in that game. But next week is their first true test. Maryland is 2-0. They play SMU later today on FS1. And that's going to be their first real opponent.
Yeah, Maryland's playing well.
The teams they played are certainly overmatched. But when you watch the video, they look fast.
Yeah.
They look long and fast and well coached, especially when you take away the fact that they lost both coordinators. I was expecting to see something not what I saw. I was expecting to see a little discombobulation because of 2 new coordinators. I mean, you watch that film once again. You look who they're playing. It's a complete mismatch, but you can tell a well-coached team. And those 2 coordinators
2 minutes left in this game. We're waiting on ours to start. We go bottom of the hour, so that's 7 minutes.
And it's like they haven't skipped a beat. Again, haven't been tested yet. Let's see, we'll see. But it's been impressive. How fast are they? I mean, they look fast. As you would say, Coach, fast. Yeah. Roman Wilson might be one of the fastest players in college football.
Well, not only that, but they get Ronnie Bell back. Remember, he got hurt in the first game of last year. They have 2 backs that I think are really good. Corum is excellent, and Donovan Edwards is fantastic. Their tight ends are good. They're offensive. Yeah, so this is more of an offensive-oriented team that Michigan will have moving forward this year. This team in front of us, though, OU will be looking ahead now. And if you take a look at what they've got coming up on their schedule, Kansas State on Fox, that'll be September 24th, then TCU, Texas, Kansas, and Iowa State. And that Kansas State team has been a thorn in the side of this OU team, for quite some time. You think about those.
OU's number 6 in the country now.
2 of the last 3 years, they've beaten them. 4 of the 5 meetings under Lincoln Riley were 1-score games, so that's going to be a tough matchup for the Sooners.
Adrian Martinez.
All right, they're taking the knees. We're finishing out here.
Against them last year for Nebraska. Those that also well Deuce Vaughn, those tough playmaker to match up with sometimes.
But that being said, that's going to be a very tough task for K-State.
That's correct.
Because what we saw today from Oklahoma guys was a complete team, a team totally bought in. They're playing fast. They've got some guys that are, as you said, fast. Their quarterback is smooth, and probably the most impressive point of this game for me, those 2 lines of scrimmage, offensive line, defensive line, totally done.
All right, this one's done. Our game's coming up.
So Brent Venables gets the win over Nebraska. This storied rivalry coming back here to Lincoln for the first time since 2009, and the Sooners took care of the Cornhuskers early. Great energy, terrific execution. They were physical. That is a really good football team, folks. And Jenny Taft is with their head coach, Brent Venables.
Well, congratulations, Coach, on this win. It really was such a complete performance.
UNC, welcome in. Monarch Miracles, hello, welcome in.
For you today in watching this one.
The highlight, probably the first half. The way our guys came out in the first half, everything on both sides of the ball. The first drive was a little shaky, but our guys, how they responded. I love the attitude and the hunger in the locker room at halftime and the way they came out in the third quarter and really slammed the door.
Welcome in, welcome in.
Not being satisfied, not being relaxed. I think the hardest time to coach is when you're having success. And it's really proud of the maturity in the boys, the determination these guys show all day.
One of your sayings is, it ain't good enough. I saw you coaching with 2 minutes left. You were so grinding on your guys. What were you being said? How do you nitpick this best performance?
Well, again, we've got a lot of young guys in there that we're going to have to count on. We've got to develop
Okay,
our
they
team.
blew them out. Let's move on to the next game.
Some failure along the way is how you get better.
I mean, good Lord.
The standard doesn't change. When they go in, they need to play to a standard, and so we're going to coach the same way.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, the Sooners certainly proved a point, and I tell you what, this team is very good. Fellas, last thought?
Yeah, I kind of like what Coach just said there. The standard doesn't change. Kind of gave me children. When you think Oklahoma football, you think what you just saw there. That was a thorough.
Number 9, Kentucky's a final 2.
Physicality. Different from what we've seen in past years with Oklahoma bringing back down to those guys in trenches. That's going to build on not only big track play, but what could be there for them at the end of the season matchup with some of the best in college football.
Hey, fellas, I appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Conversation up here, folks.
Step out for 1 second.
Great, ready to go next week. The final score here at Memorial Stadium: Oklahoma 49, Nebraska 14. More from Lincoln right after the break with Rob, Reggie, and Matt downstairs.
Keep up with me.
Can you unput that in? Can you figure that? Hey, Poppy. Take it off of there. Can we unscrew it? Yeah.
Beautiful day in Baltimore, where most people probably know that Geico could save them money on car insurance, right? You see, the thing is, Geico, well, could help them save on boat insurance too. Hi. Okay, I'm ready to come in now. Hello.
I'm trying my best.
Serious now, I'm serious. Request to cover shore.
Geico, saving people money on more than just car insurance.
Or just stay on there for right now. Put it over there on the floor.
Shop items that are extraordinary, handmade, affordable. Etsy has it.
Reggie Bush had something important taken from him, so Wendy's is returning it.
The pretzel pound! Let's go! Yes!
We haven't told him it's back for a limited time.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's pretzel pub cheeseburger.
Shots by the Monarch premiere.
We're testing something here, guys.
Monarch, all new Tuesday on Fox.
At Nationwide Nissan, Kia, and Infiniti, we have the cars you want on our lots right here, right now. Plus, get one. It's worth your drive to Nationwide.
I would think it was
Checkers
right
is about to
down there.
mix and match it up.
It would give
Pick
better
any two of
sound.
these for only $5.50. Whoa, decisions. That's 2 checker burgers, chili dogs, spicy chicken, or
B&B,
crispy fish
what's up?
sandwiches
Hello.
for just $5.50. Or mix and match 10
That's
different
fair.
ways to make it your own. Add a small fry and 20-ounce drink for $3 more.
I'll put that.
Now what to choose? Checkers mix and match deal. Pick any two for $5.50.
Unplug it?
You've earned it.
Well,
Get Checkers delivered through our rewards app.
Just this one?
Yeah, turn that one.
Turn hard-working days into happy
We're
nights.
adjusting some
Our
microphones.
battery 8K homeowner
Are they already
system
losing
starts at
these?
just
That's
$199.99.
ridiculous. Throw the others in.
Real steel. Find yours at over 10,000 local steel dealers.
Nationwide Nissans, Kias, and Infinitis all come with Nationwide for Life, a free lifetime engine guarantee, free oil changes, and more. Plus, get 130% for your trades. It's worth your drive to Nationwide.
What's up, man?
The search is on for a new leader of Baltimore County Schools Transportation Department. How a series of failures of the former director's watch may have set off the search for his replacement.
BYU QB Jaron Hall, 289 total yards, 2 total touchdowns, 0 turnovers. Another big test for the 12th ranked Cougars. They're at number 25, Oregon, coming up. 88th meeting of the Battle of the Big Reds went the way of the Crimson and Cream, Oklahoma. 49 unanswered points. 49-14, your final today in Lincoln. We welcome you to the Fox College Football Extra Show, sponsored by Coca-Cola. There's magic when we cheer. To a resounding, comfortable win today. What do you think the big picture learning aspect was, Maddie, about the Sooners today?
I think they showed that they're a legit playoff team and they're a legit Big 12 team. And all the questions going back the last couple of years, really for all of us, was defensively. That was the thing that was keeping them from that next step and getting to a national championship game. And I thought today they were relentless. And this is Brett Venables. We talked about it in the pregame show. They have a defensive-minded head football coach. There's an emphasis on improving that side of the ball. That front seven was outstanding. 4 sacks. They lead the Big 12 through sacks so far. They were relentless. They were aggressive, and they never let up. And look, you can talk about the schedule, and they hadn't played anyone before that. This is a tough place to play. They're starting to improve every week, and they're going to be a scary football team. But I thought defensively has been the biggest difference so far.
And I wasn't sure what to expect from this team after watching them beat up on Kent State and UTEP. But they look good today, man. They played complimentary football on both sides, but on the offensive side of the ball, the O-line really dominated the line of scrimmage. There were times where Dylan Gabriel literally could stand back there as long as he wanted and not get touched, and then that affected the run game as well. I loved how he responded to the opening touchdown that Nebraska had with the 60-yard run. That took the air right out of the stadium, and from that point on, they never looked back.
Last 6 years, Oklahoma has had the #1 offense in the Big 12. The defense now seems to be a bit more of a complementary type feature. They've allowed 30 points through 3 games so far this season. Resounding, comfortable win for the Sooners out here in Lincoln today. Another great matchup coming your way next on Fox. It's one of just 2 ranked showdowns this week in college football. Number 12 BYU at Dan Lanning and number 25 Oregon. Kickoff coming up.
Start Saturday's scrum. Big noon Saturday on Fox. Harbaugh's full-flight music and Wolverines unleash their explosive offensive attack against Maryland. The best pregame.
Let me know if you're getting reverb or anything off these mics.
All part of Big Noon Saturday on Fox.
What's it like having Xfinity Internet with supersonic Wi-Fi? It's fast, like Beyond Geek speed fast. With 3 times the bandwidth. And the power to connect hundreds of devices at once.
All right, so we're at a commercial break waiting to get started here. It's going to be good action with top 25 teams, BYU and Oregon. If you're new, welcome in. There's some static. All right, I'll take the second one down. I thought I might put the second microphone today, but it doesn't look like it. Thank you, Stephen, for the note. It's better when it comes from you guys because I can hear it, so we'll see how this thing rocks and rolls out. Waiting for them to come back in here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Actually, might have to step out here for a few minutes. I think I'm actually going to do that. So we'll leave you on with the game.
Sponsored by Geico from Bucolic, Eugene, Oregon, at Autzen Stadium, where the Ducks have won 20 in a row. The resistance today is a BYU team that went deep into the night for a huge win last Saturday. The snap is down, the kick is on its way. It is no good. The kick on its way. It is missed again. Ball, shotgun, hand off to Lopini. Lopini gets it for 6. And the pocket is shaken. He throws to the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. The Cougars win it in double overtime. And here come the fans. That was a bumpy road and a comfortable finish line for BYU, which comes in unbeaten to Autzen Stadium. Jason Benetti, Brock Heward, Allison Williams is downstairs. We thank you for joining us
BYU, outside chance maybe for the college football playoff if they run the table. Their quarterback really stood out to you on tape, didn't he?
Oh, man, he is a special kid. He's one of these, just as a QB, an old QB, you admire the young group who's able to do it with their legs, he's able to do it with his arm, and he's able to do it with his mind. And I think that's what jumped out the most last week, his ability to process the game, Jason, so well. We got to sit down with him yesterday. He also has this athletic arrogance. Not cocky. He knows that he's good, and it elevates everybody around him. He wears that 3 for Russell Wilson. He's built like Russell Wilson. He's going to have to play like Russell Wilson in this building today.
Here come the Ducks. Here in Eugene. So the Ducks are here, but what are the Ducks after 2 weeks?
You don't know, I don't know. College football doesn't know. I don't even know if Dan Lanning, the new young head coach, fully knows, because week 1, that's not who they're going to be. That was more about Georgia, and Georgia's expressed that this month of September. Week 2, 70 points over Eastern a week ago. He knows, Dan Lanning, that that's not going to be the Oregon today. Not against the brand that is BYU, not against the physicality that is BYU, but this is the perfect matchup. This is what Dan Lanning wants. He wants to measure his team's toughness and that physical play against one of the more physical groups in all of college football.
And a group that knows each other very well here at BYU. We'll take you to break with our Progressive Insurance game countdown. The number 12 BYU Cougars set to take on the 25th ranked Oregon Ducks. Kickoff is coming up next.
This book has helped me reach so many young homeowners who have become their parents.
Hey, what's the lowest you'll go on one of these mugs?
Well, remember, no haggling in stores.
Yeah, chapter 6. Yep.
They may have read the book, but they still have a long way to go.
Something to get your John Hancock on there.
Let's just call it a signature.
I noticed there weren't any refreshments, so I'm just going to leave a couple of snackies.
Folks, the line's a shambles. Let's tuck it in, sir.
Come on.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
We don't need a line monitor.
I turn it up another notch. I rock it loud and make it hot. I spike the punch and make it pop. Don't stop. Living my best life. Living my best life. Do what I feel like. Living my best life.
Introducing IHG One Rewards. 17 hotel brands, 6,000 global destinations. One loyalty program that lets you guest how you guest.
The new 2023 GMC Sierra AT4X is equipped to conquer the great outdoors. Or the great indoors. Welcome to the peak of premium off-roading. The new 2023 GMC Sierra AT4X. GMC, we are professional grade.
Think Dad's searching doggy diet plans for Josie? No, he's switching his choice cashback category to home improvement, so he earns more on a new doggy door. Extra large.
With the Bank of America customized cash rewards card, you just can't stop getting rewarded.
Welcome back to Fox College Football, sponsored by Geico. BYU played shorthanded at wide receiver last week, and they likely will again today. Allison Williams downstairs.
Yeah, Jason, you guys talked about how good Jaron Hall has been. Keep in mind, he's getting it done without 2 of his top, most experienced targets. Gunnar Romney, senior, did not play this year. He did not travel this week. They were hopeful they could get back Puka Nacua, their leading receiver from a year ago, but guys, he didn't even warm up. Came out still wearing that boot as he's dealing with a high ankle sprain. So it's the young guys at the receiver position that need to continue to step up. Guys like Chase Roberts, he had 112 receiving yards last week, threw for a touchdown too. So these young guys making the most of their opportunity.
Boy, he's having a great time over on that sideline. Big smile on his face.
Puka may not be suited. He's booted, but he is hyped. I mean, we saw him in pregame as well. A chance to chat with him before the game. And he is such a competitor. In as much as they miss, as Allison said, we looked at those numbers as a receiver. His threat as a running wide receiver is a big absence as well.
You've played in this. It's loud here.
More on the Oregon sideline. But that is a sizable Cougar crowd from Provo to here in Eugene. Bird back to receive the opening kickoff from Andrew Boyle. Root for Oregon. Clear on your schedule. Oregon and BYU off and running. This goes by Nyberg. And Jaron Hall leads out the BYU Cougars. He is from near Provo, about 10 miles away. He is a legacy at BYU. His father, Kalen Hall, former running back. His mother, Holly, a BYU gymnast. Last 6 games, 6-0. Gaudy numbers for him. He's won his last 7 overall. And he's so protective of the football, Brock. They love that on that sideline.
He is, and he's poised personified. I don't think this venue is going to shake him. Watch how calm he remains in that pocket.
We will watch his eyes all day long. His tailback is Chris Brooks, who's played here with Cal. He's a transfer. And it's Hall in the pocket, ready to throw it down the sideline. He's got Roberts, the freshman, who has just been outstanding with the receiver injuries, gain of 35.
Yeah, you would think watching these guys a week ago, this is just a go route, and this is on the back shoulder that they have played together for years. They haven't, but man, do they make it look easy.
Single coverage with Triquez Bridges, the sophomore defensive back. Hall takes a step, climbs the pocket, wanted to launch, and he goes down. Jordan Riley got him. It's a loss of 4. Here's the BYU lineup. We told you about Hall. There's his offensive line, and an Oregon transfer on the right side, Suamataia, as the right tackle. Kingsley Suamataia. Chase Roberts had that opening catch. We had him highlighted before that, but that's a nice coincidence. And BYU on its opening drive at 38 points a game so far this year after a blowout in week 1 of South Florida. Second and 14. It is a run, and it's Brooks. Third down and about 10 coming up. Oregon defensively is without Popo Amuvai. He's out for the year. Brandon Dorless, one of those staunch linemen, has been here for a while. Noah Sewell on the second level is a dangerous pick.
He's going to play great today. His battery mate, Justin Flo, is a no-go. We've seen the back end of that secondary. Bennett Williams is the stud. He'll play a little nickel. He'll play a little dime. And this is an awfully big third down on the opening drive.
Williams is in the slot at the 33, giving some cushion there on a third down and 10. It is Brooks on the run, and it's 4th down. So, Kalani Sitake has been very aggressive on 4th down with BYU.
Well, that call tells you that ahead of the play, he gave his coordinator 2 shots at it, 2 bites at the apple. They're going to go. And I love that tempo. That tempo does not allow Oregon to sub. One of the things you will see from BYU over the course of the day.
They move Keanu Hill to the other side of the formation, swapping wide receivers. 4th down and 7 for Jaron Hall. It's Cody Epps, the freshman out of the backfield, and Oregon ran it beautifully. Jeffrey Bosa was there first, and the Ducks have a stop.
Well, this is textbook defense right here. Okay, this is the play, setting the edge. The guy that we talked about on that previous snap, Bennett Williams, if he does not set that edge and force that ball inside, Epps gets outside. That is teaching tape on the secondary level of how to play fundamental football and rally and tackle.
High-level, intelligent defensive back he is. Now, Bo Nix, you may have seen him at Auburn. He's a senior now here at Oregon. 39 touchdowns, 16 interceptions, ankle injury last year. He was really rolling before he got hurt last year, and you see the difference between week 1 and week 2 for him as his opening throw goes to Hudson, and he's got space down the sideline. Chris Hudson, a big hit at 26.
You're ready. That's one of about 15 team you're going to see today. A screen pass, and look at Coda and the receivers outside. That is a pancake block on the perimeter. Gives Hudson some green grass. The most explosive wideout with a bubble screen to start.
The Oregon fans like the answer to what is Oregon on the first play. That screen game so prevalent for Oregon, and now a marker comes in.
False start. Offense, number 56. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
It's TJ Bass, the left tackle for Oregon. And here is the starting lineup for the Oregon Ducks. Alex Forsythe, the senior, who Bo Nix spoke very highly of in our meeting, says he leads the team and brings them together on the offensive line like nobody he's been around. In terms of the skill position, Terrence Ferguson, a couple of touchdowns last week, and a key guy at that tight end spot. After the penalty, they will run it with Bucky Irving. He was originally Marquise Irving, changed his name to Bucky. And it's second down coming up. Here's the BYU defense. They're down a couple of ends. Tyler Batty and Earl Tuioti Mariner both out this week.
Did not make the trip after a physical game against Baylor. These are linebackers that fly sideline to sideline. Thule, the leading tackler of that group, is so active. And some veteran pieces on the perimeter. 2 sixth-year seniors who played a lot of ball.
Counter action. Irving got a block, found a seam, broke a tackle. Irving to the outside. Healy in pursuit. Irving stumbling inside the 5.
Well, Bass may have had the false start on the first play, but it is his block. Blocking down, allowing the pullers to come. And you're not going to on-tackle these backs. Not going to happen on either side this afternoon. A beautiful mix of some bubble screens and run pass early.
Maliki Monteval with a great block there as well. It's a run. It's Nix keeping his feet for the score.
System with Kenny Dillingham, and you couldn't script a better start in your home venue if you're the Ducks.
Bo Nix told us he's more centered. His offensive coordinator Dillingham said he's more centered as well. But that competitiveness still burns below the surface, and Bucky Irving set him up. Oregon, in just about 2 minutes, got the ball and stunned BYU's defense for an opening score.
And they stay there. And they stay there.
She was supposed to be the one.
I used to believe in the one. And then I realized there's plenty of savings in the sea.
What?
Amazon has daily deals, so every day is a chance to meet the deal that catches your eye, that shakes your soul, that changes your destiny. I'm gonna go check on those tater tots.
Learn all the ways to save with Amazon.
I told you, I'm betting us. Have you seen that defense? All right, bye. Hey, I'm just trying to buy these. I think you may need one of these, too. Really? Yeah, I'm just messing with you. No, that's good. Here we go. Enjoy the game.
Buying a home? Then you've got a lot on your mind. Now, rising rates? Phew, it's a lot. But with Rocket, you have an advantage. You can lock your rate for 90 days while you search for a home. If rates rise, yours is safe. But if they fall within 3 years of buying, you can refinance to a new, lower rate with exclusive savings. We'll help you lock it and drop it so you can buy today. That's the Rocket Advantage. Lock your rate today. Call 8336-ROCKET or visit therocketadvantage.com.
This letter is for you. From what I hear, you're supposed to be the next Tom Brady. You're not the next anybody. You're the next you. Sincerely, Tom.
Reggie Bush had something important taken from him, so Wendy's is returning it.
The Pretzel Pub! Let's go! Yes!
We haven't told him it's back for a limited time.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Pretzel Pub Cheeseburger.
Tom Brady, you can never bet against him. When does age ultimately catch up to him? I feel like the Saints are loaded.
They've had Tom Brady's number.
And they could be a real surprise to you. The NFL, Sunday on Fox.
We're not 5 minutes in, and there have been 3 plays of 25 yards or more in this game already.
Welcome to college football, man. 2 teams that don't mind playing in space, especially these Ducks and these fans in this building. They've been used to seeing that kind of explosion at home.
That's a lot of and we may see that today in 60 minutes here in Eugene. BYU stopped on 4th down on its opening drive, and the Cougars will have it from the 25. Our Champions Mindset, sponsored by Hampton by Hilton, for the stay.
The BYU, they did not do a good job of it on that opening play. They know they're going to see the screen pass over and over again. More variation, Jason. And I think anybody in college football, and Bo Nix is really good at operating it, and for Oregon, that perimeter tackling, it showed up on 1st down on that 4th down. I mean, that was part of why BYU went for it. Oregon missed 29 tackles in the opener against Georgia. A much better effort yet last week, and boy, that opening drive was teaching tape.
Dan Lannon has emphasized tackling for weeks since that Georgia game. Brooks, the tailback, he's met right in the hole by Jackson LeDuc, the freshman linebacker, and it's 2nd down.
And this BYU offensive line is big, veteran, and they were upset with their effort a week ago. Baylor's front four handled them. 33 rushes, just 83 yards. That group took it personal. I think that's why you're seeing a mix of some early run here for BYU to set up ultimately what they do best, their play-action game.
They will take deep shots, BYU. 2nd down and 7. Roberts in motion. They run a lot of jet sweep. This is Roberts. And he's got 2, and that's it. LeDuc in there again. It's 3rd down.
And LeDuc finishes it, but much like I pointed out Bennett Williams on the previous 4th down, it was DJ Johnson. That man, number 2 right there. Pretty dynamic guy as BYU again comes to the line to limit substitution.
Tempo on 3rd down one more time. Fourth rusher comes late. Hall is sideline incomplete. Christian Gonzalez on the coverage, the transfer, and it's 4th down again, BYU.
Well, he was excellent a season ago at Colorado at doing just this. Struggled as the whole group did against the Georgia Bulldogs, but you can't do it better. Hey, young DBs, that's how you play a fade route. You get your eyes around, you see the football, and then you go knock it away with a big 3 and out.
He was on the tight end, Holker there on the coverage. Ryan Rico to punt. Hudson back to receive after getting that opening screen play. Fair catch. And it's down to a knee. It's 7 McGee. It was 7 McGee. And there's a marker coming down. It looks like BYU just gave up some yardage. Austin Riggs coming downfield, the long snapper. Let's see.
After the play, personal foul, late get, kicking team number 41. 15-yard penalty is added to the end of the play. It'll be Oregon's ball, 1st and 10.
Short field for the Ducks. Bo Nix didn't care how long the field was the first time he touched it. We'll see if they can punch it in again, up 7-0 when we come back.
That's it for college football. See you all next weekend.
Or this wide receiver core is electric.
Hey, Joel, you haven't left your Cadillac in 4 days.
Just waiting on Saturday in my new lyric. Best seat in the house. Finally.
So it's Friday night dinner. All of a sudden, boom. Boom. The kid's like, Dad, what is that? And you, Gecko, go, roar! Huh?
It's a bit too aggressive, isn't it?
Okay, yeah, sure, rewind it. How about this? Beg your pardon, but bundling your home and car insurance could save you hundreds. And then the neighbors are like, Giant Gecko? Huh? Who? The little girl's like, hi, Gecko.
Well, what the commercial?
Yeah, I know, right?
See how much you could save by bundling with Geico.
If you don't repaint every now and then, it's like the old you is still hanging around.
I'm listening to music. You are a Libra and he is a Pisces. That is like a cosmic dungeon. You know, can you... Cosmically, no. That's why I only date musicians. What are you guys eating? It's lasagna. I love lasagna. That's you guys.
So today, let's paint with Behr, America's most trusted paint brand, and make your home yours. Behr, exclusively at the Home Depot.
On a patronizing Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
That's called an off tackle. That's where the running back runs.
I know what it is. Did you just fansplain me?
I'm sorry. I was out of bounds. That's where a player steps.
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
You're never responsible for unauthorized purchases on your Discover card.
Fox College Football is sponsored by Cadillac, Be Iconic, and by Discover. Bo Nix creating the thud on Malik Moore for the opening touchdown, and now Oregon has the ball 49 yards away from that right side end zone again. Penalty against BYU's long snapper on the punt. And Bo Nix, the Auburn transfer, on first down. There's a run. It's Noah Whittington, and downstairs to Allison.
Lonnie Sitake addressed his defense after that opening drive. He said, we did not do one thing fundamentally right. We took blocks poorly. We tackled poorly. Stop taking yourself out of the game by worrying about the guys around you. Focus on doing your 1 of 11. Calm down and just play football.
Second down. Nix. Nice touch over the middle. Cam McCormick to the 30-yard line.
You're going to see Oregon with a little bit of tempo, and that was Kalani's message to us yesterday. Big game, absolutely, but it's the team that plays fundamentally well that's going to win, and it's all Oregon early.
Whittington, another crease, and he's down to the 20, a yard short of the first down line.
You can hear those pads at the line of scrimmage, and usually it is BYU that is making that noise. Not the case today. This Oregon O-line is firing off the football.
It's Caleb Hayes who's down the cornerback. You hear it in the loss there.
Yeah, you knew this coming in. These teams know each other. Their personnel is pretty familiar with one another. And just stylistically, I think Oregon's sick and tired of hearing how physical BYU is.
Nix throws it. Whittington got held, and a flag comes in. That was an easy call against Judy Lally, who reached out and saw McCormick starting to streak down the side.
And this is one where you did truly save a
Pass
touchdown.
interference, defense, number 11. The ball be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
And I love this call. You saw Caleb Hayes go out of the game, so it puts the backup in. And all number 11, Judy Lally could do there was grab. I mean, Gabe, unfortunately, you just lose eyes, and those are the fundamentals that Kalani's talking about.
Lot of motion. They'll snap a couple of tight ends tight to the formation along with Coda. It's another run. Whittington pinballs off the tackler and got to the outside, but chopped down by Robinson. It took about 5 Cougars.
Once again, it was a loud collision between linebacker. Just look at the second level. Linebacker and running back is a flow over. Bam! We talk about contact balance for a running back. That's it. When you take on contact, can you still remain in balance and bounce away from that tackle? Sure did.
Transfer from Western Kentucky, who was mostly a special teamer a couple of years ago. 2nd down and 13 for Nix. On the roll, wants to uncork the other way, and now comes near side. That's another big hit by Judy Lally on Coda with a marker down at the 9.
This is going to be lineman downfield. That took so long for that play to develop. Those poor Hogs up front got downfield brazen.
It's Brazen without the second G, by the way.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense number 55. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay. 2nd down.
What do you ask of a lineman in that situation?
Well, it's very difficult. I mean, they've got to have some sense of feel of where they're at, but ultimately they are just all drifting. And when you see not 1, but 2, but 3 of those penalty flags come out, pretty obvious nearly the whole line was downfield.
And get a 1st down at the 1. It's 2nd and 18, and this may be a free play. Nix throws it down to about the 8 for Ferguson, who says he caught it. And they will give him the 9.
It is such a heads-up play from the center, Alex Forsythe.
Another marker in as well.
It's going to be a neutral zone offsides right on Alex Forsythe, the center's nose, and he snapped it right away.
Take the play here, or do you take the penalty?
I take the penalty.
Offsides. Defense lined up in the neutral zone at number 55. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay. 2nd down.
It's a senior foul at Taya.
Well, this is senior on senior crime right here, and this is pretty easy for Forsythe. Sometimes you wonder, I think it's harder for those guards and tackles. Did they cross into the neutral zone? That one was pretty easy for the captain, for the leader, for the man right in the middle of that Oregon offense.
Now under review to confirm the ruling on the field.
So they're going to check and see if it's a catch. I guess Oregon is wondering, it looked like Oregon was going to take the penalty anyway. So we will check on this when we come back. Oregon driving.
I miss Jim. Ever since we started looking for a rewards credit card, he's been on the fence about which one to go with. How's it going, Jim?
I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me?
You know, at NerdWallet, we have side-by-side comparisons of top credit cards. That way you can be sure you're making the smartest decision when it comes to earning rewards on hotels and plane tickets.
So you can get off the fence and we can go to Hawaii.
I'm coming down.
Do you need the ladder?
Yes, I need a ladder. Yes.
NerdWallet, the smartest decision for all your financial decisions.
I'm the captain of the Pee Wee football team. We may be small, but we are annoying. And you are so tired from playing defense against us that your focus is about to ride the bench. Go, go, go. Thanks, Mom.
Bye.
Come on. If you have cut rate car insurance, then not even a Hail Mary will save you from paying for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me. Awesome.
Tim adores
adores his wife. But since junk sleep gave him a crick in his neck, he can't turn to see her.
Who's that?
Now he's convinced she's left him.
Michelle?
With our Love Your Mattress guarantee, finding the right bed is painless. Unjunk your sleep at Mattress Firm.
New Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda.
Classic cola.
Wow, that's some wow flavor.
What just happened?
Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda. Loudest flavors ever. The Masked Singer is back with new costumes every week and double unmaskings every episode.
Tommy Lee, Tom Holland,
The GOAT, Tom Brady. The Masked Singer followed by Lego Masters Wednesday on Fox.
Pass ruled incomplete, so Kenny Dillingham, the offensive coordinator for Oregon, young guy, has been around the block now, Auburn and Florida State and Memphis. Very inventive play caller, Brock. He's always impressed me in that way.
And very positive with us yesterday. This is a young staff that Dan Lanning has surrounded himself with. Tosh LeBroy, also defensive coordinator, a young guy, but I love his innovation right there. He has such a feel, especially off of all the screen game and the sequencing of plays that he does very well.
We'll get into that sequencing throughout the day as it's second down. Out of the backfield, it's Williamson. And he is dropped. Eventually, Tooley got the big hit midair, and it's third down.
Yeah, eventually you knew that BYU is going to gather themselves a little bit and run and hit because that's what they do. That's what 31 does. I'm going to guess you'll see some different colors and marks on those helmets. By the end of the day, there's going to be a few more of those collisions for these two to get into.
His teammate Ben Bywater said it's great to have somebody I know is back there to clean up the mess as he finished that play right there. First third down for Oregon.
Got to secure points here if you're Bo. Do not put the ball in harm's way.
Nix for Irving. And he slips one tackle. And eventually BYU gets the stop down to the 5. Fisher Jackson was engaged with Forsyth, and he got off the block.
And that's exactly what that call did. It protected points. Right, you're getting down here. You've got all the momentum and energy. 3rd and 9 in the red zone is difficult. Dan Lanning, I think, likes that call from his coordinator, Dillingham. Still give yourself a chance. Forsyth, one of your best players. Protecting that football, something they didn't do well week 1 either.
You can tell Dan Lanning was happy because he didn't have his palms up with his arms extended, which Bo Nix said is a signal for why didn't you take the check down. He did that time, and it sets up a 23-yard field goal for Camden Lewis. That's going to be longer because of a special teams delay of game.
Delay of game, offense, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
You will sometimes see that with a difficult angle on a very short kick because of the white hash marks, but that's not the situation here. This is right down Broadway.
Either coach looks very happy right now. From 28 for Lewis. Right on through. Great start for Oregon, and 36-year-old Dan Lanning with that smile on his face. Jaron Hall and the Cougars offense been stonewalled so far by the Ducks. We'll see what they have in mind when we come back.
Up next, you outlive your savings.
You don't have to wait until retirement to start enjoying your second act. With protected lifetime income from Pacific Life, imagine your future with confidence. For more than 150 years, we've kept our promise to financially protect and provide, so you can look forward to leading a whole different type of team. Talk to a financial professional about life insurance and retirement solutions with Pacific Life.
More truck owners are switching to Ram, which means more fathers are switching to Ram.
Your body's changing.
And more sons. More tailgaters. More tail waggers. More men with a lot of confidence.
Easy.
And more with not so much.
Yeah, I'm not going to fit in there.
More people who have it all and don't have it at all.
Wow.
And more guys who check straps for the firm tug and say,
that ain't going anywhere,
are switching to Ram.
It takes a fight to be a full-time fan. There'll be early check-ins and late shifts.
Hey everybody, Sunkiss Chrissy, welcome in. Ian,
Jesse, King, Dawn. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna do this. We're not getting a lot going on. There's a bunch of people doing it illegally. Kind of ruins the whole fun of doing this. So I'll sit here for a few minutes. Kind of ruins Saturdays for football people. Really disappointing. Hello, the Rose. Welcome in. Florida Dad Vader. That's a cool name. Florida Dad Vader. I like it. Welcome in. Oregon up 10-0. I must have just kicked that field goal. It's frustrating nonetheless. I'll hang with you for a few minutes, see if it's worthwhile.
150 years. And by Ram Trucks. Built to serve. Beautiful.
This your first time doing a game here?
It is. I've been here a couple times on vacation. I love it up here, but I've never been to Autzen Stadium.
You get a day like this in late September where those mountains, even a colorblind guy can appreciate the colors out here too, man. It is beautiful.
Colbert Hills. Off in the distance, the foothills of the Cascades. Here in Eugene. Freiburg back to receive for BYU.
All right, Oregon's going to kick off. I apologize to Sunkissed Chrissy and Florida Vader Dad if you're still here for not being here when you came in. Hey Daniel, welcome in.
Spencer Webb, who passed away tragically in July following a rock climbing accident. His absence remains felt throughout the facility. His chair remains empty in the tight end meeting room. Before every meeting, Coach Lanning claps, or says for, and the team claps. You can see his locker still intact, remains untouched except for the flowers laid in tribute. Webb had this large, outgoing personality, and the teammates that I talked to said,
all right, BYU with the ball, empty backfield, 3 wide to the right. Look at his throw, pressure coming. Dumps it underneath. Short gain.
The 4-yard line here is highlighted in tribute at Autzen Stadium in a beautiful moment last week when Cam McCormick, wearing Spencer Webb's number 18, scored a touchdown in honor of his teammate. Spencer was planning to switch to number 4. He wore it in the spring game this past year, so that's where you see the 4, and the reason the 4 is highlighted.
And we very much feel his presence throughout this program on a daily basis. The love that his teammates.
Second and 9, they're taking forever to get the ball off.
Reminds them many times what they're playing for and who they're playing for too.
Second down and 9. They're going to have to reset the play clock, I believe. It's a timeout, BYU instead.
BYU, their first of the half. This will be a 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout off the BYU first timeout. And before the game, BYU with a touching tribute as well. BYU typically runs out with its own colors and a flag, and they ran out with an Oregon flag as well as Kingsley Suamataia, the Oregon transfer, came out with that flag, and BYU placed flowers down at that 4-yard line. There's a young man who has a lot of friends still on this Oregon side, and feeling Spencer Webb's memory coming back here for the first time since his transfer, Kingsley's transfer. You never know, Brock.
Nope.
Yep, we never know.
Every single day that we're going to win the day here, something that Mike Bellotti and Chip Kelly put into practice from a football perspective, but appreciating and living every day. Spencer's life lost a reminder to that.
Second down and 9 for BYU. His opening drive stalled. Hall on the run, up the middle. And he is wrangled and taken down by DJ Johnson. It's third down.
You know what just stands out here, Jason? His first couple series is Oregon's figured it out. Constable defensive coordinator Dan Lanning, just guys aren't in this place. They're in the right spot. Their eyes and alignment and assignment are sound, and it's given them a chance to play some high-level defensive football here in the first 15 minutes.
Details how much better than the Georgia game.
I mean, night and day. The opponent obviously plays a role in that.
3rd down and 3.
Simplifying or clarifying, as Tosh said, a big part of the plan today.
3rd down and 3.
Handoff. He didn't get it. Maybe close.
Last week as a BYU first down, much needed.
And when you're playing an opponent like that and you're feeling it out, and Kalani and his staff is feeling it out on their side. Aaron Roderick, the true coordinator upstairs, he said, okay, Oregon is not going crazy. They're not stemming and stumping and blitzing too much. Let's run the ball and play action pass. I think those are two of the fundamentals that Kalani, I know, would love to see that run game get going, because it will slow it down and it will set up what they love to do, those plays vertically down the field.
Part of the reason they are 23-4 in their last 27 games coming in. First down for Hall, rolling to the right.
Complete.
Out of the backfield in space. And he's down to the 45. Steve Stevens, the safety, undercut him again.
They do this more than anybody in college football. This is called dash protection. Look at the eyes of Jared. He's setting it right now, knowing that you're going to sprint out behind it, and you keep that defense footed, and you outflank them.
All right, Jesse, I'm going to drop this one out. I'm going to cancel the football game tonight. I'll probably set up a baseball game tonight. It's not even worth it. I'm looking over here. They got 35,000 people watching. YouTube sharing them out like crazy. Nobody's going to come here and watch me when they can go watch the screen itself. So I'll probably set up Dodgers and Giants later tonight. That's a 9 o'clock game. I'm going to go do that. Hey, Hatbox. I'll go out and work in the garage or something. So, thanks, everybody. I'm not going to keep this running and waste my moderator's time. We'll see y'all tonight if you come back around.